Alright, and we're live. Hey everybody, it's Ace Attorney time.
Oh.
Swissy is still sick, so he's not here. But other people are.
What a slacker.
Named Josh. Josh is
Josh is. It's me. I mean, I'm getting over being sick, so all my people will sound a little sick, but it's fine.
He's got a bit of a head cold. Okay, so last time we tried to prove Adrian did it. Phoenix, right? Even at the end, he was like, "Did she though?" And the judge was like,
probably
what?
not.
And then Edgeworth was like, "Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna tell your big secret." And then Adrian was like, "Oh no, here's everything that happened." And the judge is like, "Well, she didn't do it, but it also doesn't look like On Guard did it. So investigate more." Bonk.
And then we went no, because we only had one day to do the trial, and then Edgeworth was like, "Are you okay, bro?"
Edgeworth didn't even ask about that. He was just like, "Hey, what's with that weird card you've got?" And she's like, "Oh, I found this at the crime scene and just sort of picked it up." And Edgeworth was like, "You dipshit, you motherfucker."
And Edgeworth went all like, I said, boy." When he's mad,
anyway,
he becomes Foghorn Leghorn.
Next day. March 22, 5:24 p.m. Or I guess same day, probably. Wright and Co. law offices. Oh, she's sad. That's fair.
Who has been doing pearls? I guess it's me then.
I think it was you.
We haven't seen pearls in a while. Also, I should go get water before I forget.
No problem. I'll just take a bite real quick of my taco
God.
soup. Nachos is what most people
Also,
call
I apologize in advance because I am gonna cough from time to time. I'm not dying. It's just because of my cold that's wrapping up.
We're almost at the end.
Yeah, I'm close. So, Mystic Maya.
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore. What?
Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. Maybe.
Huh?
The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. OnGuard hasn't been giving a guilty sentence yet. The condition was also 1 day, Phoenix, but you can leave that part out, I guess.
But sure.
Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
You're right.
I should open the guide. Because we're going into an investigation phase where it's easy to get lost. There it is. Okay, we're on part... Oh, God. My iPad's in the way. I can't see. We're on part 3, investigation. Nope, this is the circus case. How does this always happen?
It's the circus case again!
We're in part 3-1, investigation. Okay, you're right. It's what you just said, and you said that? Okay.
I did. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Oh, well, sorry, Malagai.
What happened? I don't see his text.
You know what they say about assuming.
Oh, I see.
It makes an ass out of me for working late. Yes, that's right. So, here's the thing, right? Like, I actually clocked out at 10:32-ish. So, like, I was out on time. The problem was that he didn't let us out until, like, 10 minutes after that. And by the time I got home, it was about the time I usually get home. So, like, it didn't matter. Yes, that's right. So... Ah.
Hey, you guys! Hey, you guys!
Hello, Pee-wee's.
Glad I caught you, pal.
Which is what I think that's from.
Mr. It's I think so. I think that has something like that, but then there's also the electric company kind of was like that.
Oh.
Didn't they have a thing like that? Where they yelled, "Hey, you guys"? There's this more, "Hey, you guys."
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe. What do you...
What do you mean looks like him?
Has been dubbed Mr. Okay, that wasn't the end of the sentence. Has been dubbed... has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now.
I'm just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal.
But we're kind of busy right now. What? So what are you going to do from now on?
What do you mean, pal?
Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet?
Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in all until my next payday.
What are you talking about? You don't have another payday.
Guess that means I'm gonna have to work here at your place, pal.
Say what?
You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. On Guard's innocence all day, right?
Well, yeah.
So I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
I can make ramen.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish?
Instant noodles, pal.
I was joking, Gumshoe. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods?
Because it's easy.
Listen, I get it.
That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said what? That's horrible.
Oh yeah, I guess you weren't there technically. Hi, Penguin.
But because of him doing that, we got to the truth finally.
The truth.
Miss
Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there was something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing.
What do you mean by that thing, pal?
Why would she want to... No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. On Guard? I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day.
Then you're saying that testimony was a lie?
Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
Detective Gumshoe sure looks a lot like Dick Gumshoe.
Crazy.
That's stupid, Mulligan. You dumb. Hello, M. Knight.
Yeah, sure wasn't there because her body was being possessed by her dead cousin. Correct.
That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor is better than that.
Incorrect. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning?
Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal.
But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but...
Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably rested at the hospital.
Which one?
What, are you gonna visit her, pal?
No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it.
You've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick.
No, Molo guy. Now I'm definitely not going.
Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hardy Clinic.
Oh no.
Oh no, isn't it?
That name sends a chill down my
no.
spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Have fun, Gumshoe. I'm going to the clinic. March 22, Hottie Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Oh god. Was this me last time? I don't remember. Was this me or was
I
this
thought
you?
it was me, actually.
Yeah, I think it was you. I
can't remember what I did, though.
I don't know, some sort of creeper voice, if that helps. It was definitely that.
Is that some sort of creeper voice?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient?
Ah, hi. Wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Dr. Hardy.
Why are you still here?
Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hardy! Oh, it's Edgeworth.
Oh, hey, it's me.
Why is Edgeworth here? Edgeworth? Sorry, I forgot that was...
Yes, I was waiting. I thought you were, like, eating or something.
No, I will be now.
They should have left the bullet in her shoulder. She could use this divisive evidence in a case 15 years later. It's genius.
That's the big brain.
Yes, I'm Dr. Hardy. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it?
Director. Francisca. How is Francisca von Karma?
You need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Not these ones, but... Because, you see, I'm... personally taking care of her. Yes. Yes, I think that surgery, it went well.
You have my gratitude.
So it looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looked so pitiful. Absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes. Her opponent was a gun, after all. I snuck up on her real secret like. She would scream really loud. Yes.
I see.
But she'd be really cute too. I'd do that and she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes. But I think I could get used to it.
Ah.
Ha!
Why are you still wearing your normal clothes?
I put them back on after I woke up. Go back to your room.
Good.
You're so mean.
The natural predator of humans.
It's so mean, my frisky Friska. That's good too. Okay, yes, it's time for my IV drops, yes.
What? Your what? Excuse me?
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
I knew I shouldn't have come here. The shooting.
I have a shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time.
It does?
I even had full intentions of running the trials this morning. But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know.
Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet that was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made.
I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean.
In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. On Guard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proofs that I made such a deal?
You're denying it?
Looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would already have been over.
All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime?
That isn't my problem. Whether she attempted with the evidence or not. I have only one objective. To find On Guard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The end justifies the means.
Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty.
And what does that have to do with me?
Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end.
That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all.
But you had to know she was... Ow!
I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me.
Damn.
What's wrong? Why'd she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth.
Hey, so
Edgeworth!
how are you?
What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far...
Ah, but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural.
Okay. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you.
Witness that card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time.
That card. What in the world is it?
You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it.
I understand.
Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that.
An assassin? Picture card added to the court record. Eh? So who is this Shelly the Killer?
The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing?
Line of assassins?
He's like, was that the... oh no, I'm dying.
Oh no.
You didn't have to cut him off. Make out like it never happened and that... Sorry, got distracted.
That's
Also,
fine.
my chat's weirdly slow today for some reason. I tried refreshing it, but I'm still getting like Mulliguy's fire takes like way after they happen.
Line of ass.
See, like and on my side,
Asses.
oh, there it is. Now it's mostly caught up. Weird. The name first appeared about 100 years ago out here. Shelly is the professional killer of the third.
Nope.
Is the professional name of the third heir to the tequila name.
So because his
We
professional
got
name
that.
is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them?
He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think of it as part of his duty to his clients.
His duty?
If he leaves a card, then his clients can then his clients can be assured it was him who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto one of his clients.
I see.
Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. Seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience.
I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case?
It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree?
Shelly to killer, huh?
I noticed something at the trial today. You're behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter?
Those words sound almost the same in this voice. I guess
It's kinda crazy.
I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? What's the kidnapper want?
An acquittal.
I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Oh, that fuck! Why didn't we tell you in the first place?
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
I'm not pitying you. I'm trying to save a woman's life.
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way.
Right. Listen. You need to know something. Juan Carrada was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is a man on guard. Your own client.
Please, stop! I can't listen to you. I can't believe that.
I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. If you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter.
Letter of introduction added to the court record.
In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I love that Edgeworth is like, well, if you're done having your bitch fit, I'm gonna go ahead and save that girl, regardless of what dumb shit you said. Goodbye.
I don't know what's got you all up in a tizzy, right? But if you could be not the worst for like 5 minutes.
If you could calm down for like a couple seconds and think.
I get that you're frustrated by all this. Was fucking Edgeworth gestures to himself. But that's not my problem. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. OnGuard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
But technically what you asked him is, did you kill Juan Carrida? And he said no, which is true, if he hired an assassin about it. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Date, time, location,
Wait, Why are you doing family film improvement?
Uh-huh.
Heh. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court.
Damn.
Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found.
Click.
Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to take a look around.
Move to the date, time, location,
What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here.
Good point. Saddle dish.
Saddle dish.
Saddle dish.
What is this thing? An antenna, I guess. And this is a VCR? Assassin's duty. There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here.
Yeah, weird.
But what's an antenna doing here?
A saddle dish, excuse you.
A saddle dish. Please get it right.
Oop.
There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Is that the manager lady who killed herself?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hey, looks like there's something written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue.
Take it. Just take it with you.
Blue's Clues.
The door.
Locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there.
The dog door, Maya? Sofa.
Yeah. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on the sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something.
Ah, fuck, what goddamn voice did I give this motherfucker?
You talk like this.
Oh,
it was
right,
something
right,
around this
right,
line,
right,
Mr. Wright.
All right,
You forgot it every week, but it's ingrained in my memory. It is.
Okay. Oh, this simply will not do. I gotta have you wander wing around at will. He also had he also had the W lisp. I remember
RW
that,
thing, yeah, that's right.
It seems that your Mr. White is truly concerned about you.
Alright, you might want to ease off the twooey a little bit.
Truly concerned.
Alright, okay, Steven, I'm gonna have to ask you to be sparing with that. Because I want to fear this man in the serial killer way, not in the way that you're going to make me fear him.
Fair enough. I'll try to tone it down a little bit.
Oh, don't. God damn. Please proceed.
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? Nope, that's not.
Hey, Rui.
Hey.
We're at the part where the day one of this trial has happened. and now we're playing as Maya, who's escaped her immediate confinement room
Only
and
to be
tried to get
immediately
clues.
caught.
Yeah, by this guy with his saddle dish and large TV.
And also he's red for some reason.
Maybe he's really mad, or maybe he was just freshly steamed or boiled.
Ways? You mean?
I'm still a little aware. Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
I have a very good friend in Rome called
We didn't stream
Sussus
last week, if that
Samogus.
helps you. Josh was sick and Swissy was asleep.
Yes, but now I'm less sick, even though I still sound sick. But I'm less sick, so...
Did something in your background just shout?
No.
I
forgot... It did. I was trying to be coy. I forgot to turn the sound down as I was doing my one daily Duolingo quick.
Right.
Before I forget and it becomes midnight and then I have to have used one of my streak freezes.
I do mine at breakfast. Oh god, I can't stop.
Breakfast, woo.
I just do it with one hand while I eat a bowl of cereal.
That's pretty radical. What are you from, like a 90s breakfast commercial?
Perhaps. I have a nice bowl of crunch berries. I don't. It's not oops all berries because I'm not that far gone.
About the berries.
Yeah, I want some berries, but I don't want oops all berries.
And it's very... Oh!
Yo, we eating fucking cereal up in here?
Oh my god.
Hey, Sissy, what's up? You're just in
Sissy
time
was
to
just
find
waiting
an
for us to
assassin.
talk about cereal.
then he showed up. My god.
Yeah, I was watching.
Damn, we need to talk about cereal more often. I didn't know it just summoned Swissy. I was going to talk about how I actually like the other part of Captain Crunch strictly more. I actually dislike the berries. I like the shit that's got no berries in it at all.
Yeah, that's I
like the little golden squares.
Mixture. I do appreciate that. For the most part, it seems like the crunch berries that I tend to get are more weighted towards the regular things and just have some of the berries. Because like if there's too many berries, then it's like I might as well have just gotten oops all berries. You know?
I just feel like the berries get mushy too fast for me. Like I like kind of letting my milk ruminate in the bowl for a bit, so I get cereal milk out of it at the end.
Like if there's no berries, then who's the fastest man alive?
and the conversation is over.
I'm out. That's it. Later.
My brain took so long to process that and get to... Oh, no. Swissy actually left the call. No, Swissy, come back. You can blame it all on me.
No, it's his fault.
I was wrong.
I guess we move on now,
just can't live without
Swissy has
you.
ended this bit.
Swissy, please. No. My brain did not register the Barry Allen joke. Because all that happened was Swissy said, then who's the fastest man alive? And my brain unhelpfully loudly played mentally, he's the fastest thing alive, which is the Sonic thing. And I just sat there processing.
Meanwhile, my brain was like, is there a famous guy named Barry who's very fast? I thought it was Usain Bolt. So, it took me a second to get there, and I was equally disappointed once I did. Clown,
I can't believe
Swissy
actually... Swissy, come back. Come on, be a good sport. Listen, it's not my fault I'm stupid, okay? What am I to do when my brain loudly plays a segment of a Sonic theme song?
At the speed of sound.
What Sonic theme song even is that? Because it's not that one. That's the good one.
That's Escape
The
from
one
the
that's
City.
like, he's the fastest thing alive. Like, what's that one from?
Maybe it's one of the cartoons. I don't know.
Live with the choice you've made. I didn't make a choice. I'm just stupid.
You made a choice. You decided to come into this call and commit crimes. That was on you. You did this. You did
Damn
this.
We were so close to having Swissy here.
Oh well.
And then we fucked it.
This is one of those things
Shit.
where Swissy would like, if I did the thumbnails this way for Ace Attorney, he would be like only slightly on the thumbnail.
You started this war. Plunged Skyrim into chaos.
Can we move on
But,
yet? Have we
A
done
king
the
doesn't
bit long
use a
enough?
power like the voice to. I'm just thinking about General Tullius, man. You know how it is.
You know how it is.
Also, I've been trying to get back to reacting to Rui talking about also watching the anime version of Ace Attorney.
The
Turn
anime
about
version
Big Top never ends.
It fucking doesn't, dude.
Yeah, it just keeps going. So it's even in the anime.
In the
It's
anime,
like
it's
shit.
only like 3 episodes, which is still too many.
Alright, 'cause
but
that's
most of the cases are like 4 or 5.
Well, that's good, I guess.
But it also does skip a lot of bullshit. As I said, Ben and Trilo's entire testimony just cut. They didn't do it. They turned it into a
Well, it
single
was literally
conversation
worth
they
it,
had. They turned it into a single conversation between them and Phoenix at the circus.
All right.
Anyway, did you read this or not? I don't remember. Because I started talking about Serial.
I did
a duo
not
ago.
because I was gonna. Yeah, we were talking about Serial and Swissy showed up, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, Swissy, you can take this line," and then Swissy left.
Ah, I see.
As quickly as he had arrived.
F.
It's from the Saturday morning cartoon. Also, Malaga has informed me.
Okay.
Blue Streak speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog. He's the fast. Oh yeah, that's the one. It's the one where he's in like the dystopian future with the lady gerbil or whatever her name is.
But which one is
You know?
going fast? Makes me feel alive. Just kidding. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Which is not about Sonic
Which is not about the Sonic the Hedgehog.
the Hedgehog.
But can you imagine?
Can you?
I wouldn't be so like pushing to move on if there were like background music happening this entire time, but there isn't. Like
it's just ominous silence.
It's just silent. If there were background
Also,
music, I'd be more inclined to just keep bullshitting.
Enchimed?
Because there was at least be sound when we don't say anything for a couple seconds.
Nah, dude, it's fine. It's great. Also, Rui said "Oops, no berries" at some point in the past,
Yep.
which is also pretty solid.
Yep.
You mean
Sally.
Sally Acorn? That's her name. Sally Acorn. Yeah. I liked that version of Sonic. I remember watching that and also the Chili Dog Steve Urkel Sonic, which was very different. Very different vibe.
I don't think I watched any of the Sonic cartoons, other than I watched a lot of Sonic Boom very recently, and by that I mean like within the last year or two.
Yeah.
But that's
I've only
about
seen
it.
clips of that show, but it seemed pretty funny.
It's pretty good.
So,
It's pretty good.
anyways, I didn't have cable when those were aired. Yeah, we actually had cable way back then, and then my dad like cheaped out and like swapped to antenna, and we lost cable privileges.
F.
So, I know, right? Suddenly I was just like, now I've got antenna, so I have to start watching PBS cartoons. But I'm like a teenager by now. Some of them were pretty good, though, I won't lie. Like, Word Girl is still pretty solid. There's one of the supervillains is just like a sandwich guy. It's his whole shtick. Another one's like a guy who like accidentally grafted a rat brain onto his normal brain. So he had like cheese-based crimes. Anyways, no way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be. What, did he just fucking cap her?
Yeah.
March 22, 7:04 p.m. Hottie Clinic reception.
Mr. Nick?
Hmm? Oh, yes, Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Just sort of spaced out there for a bit. Thought about cereal
Mr.
and
Edgeworth
Sonic
has
the
left, you
Hedgehog.
know.
I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. OnGuard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
If it was in the if it was in the early 90s, I was like not born yet, so that's a good reason for me to not watch it, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I must have watched it like reruns or something.
Could be, could be. Okay, move to detention center.
Or maybe we had it on VHS.
March 22, detention center, visitors room. It's like 7 p.m. now in the game, although there does still seem to be sunlight coming in through that window because I assume they don't have a night version of this room in the art.
They do not know.
I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today.
Aww.
Ugh, I have too many questions that I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt OnGuard. Yeah, here you are.
Also, why is this prison guard just Accra?
I don't know.
I bet.
Got a
What
new
did he
job.
write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shoe. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shoe for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? Thanks, brah.
Thanks, brah. Broski.
This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shoe's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. This is what we're doing right now. Fucking, how do I... Accessible from
You probably have to go to
lobby.
law offices.
Yeah, probably. Hold on. Fucking law offices. I need to go to the lobby. Oh my god. March 22, Gateway Hotel.
I forgot
lobby.
this wasn't in person.
Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall
Is
not
this-
pass as
is this
somebody. Oh, it's old.
Wendy Oldbag? Yeah. I was gonna say it's probably...
You shall not pass!
Miss
She's
Oldbag.
gotten more toad every time! Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifrogger? Fogger? What? Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again! Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy,
Oh, no.
just as proud of something much from him. Why did you put his heart and why not for me? It's all your fault! You've awakened the wild beast inside this old bag! Ah!
Did she fucking collapse?
Ah, Miss Oldbag! Keep your hands off me! This helmet is airtight! No air gets in and no air gets out!
That's... Holy shit, what? Then why do you keep putting it on?
Huh! Don't think you can get me to move with these silly questions! You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by!
I'm not hearing this. Anyway, fucking, I need to go to Matt's... I didn't even want to come here, I just had to. March 22nd, Matt, OnGuard Mansion, living room.
Well, that was a fucking out-of-body experience.
Sure is dark. Well, Phoenix, this man has been in jail for 2 days. So, nobody's
turn
probably
on a
turned his
light.
lights on, yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
Wow,
Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoe the kitty cat. Shoe!
Meow. So I guess this is Shoe. Oh, look at him.
Aw, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoe.
Meow.
Tee hee.
Cat seems to like pearls. Boy, mate.
There he is.
May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. OnGuard's lawyer. The master's... And you must be Mr. White. Yes? Oh, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I'm the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you.
Well, that name's not suspicious.
Nice to meet you. Meow.
Wait, why'd he send us here if he has a butler?
Uh.
Why was his butler sitting in the dark?
Why was this butler sitting in the perfect darkness? Let's see. Shoe. Talk to Doe about all the available options. Okay. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. OnGuard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? Nope, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of his master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. OnGuard the kind to have a maid over a butler. That's a very cute cat you've got here. It is my duty to take care of him. Master will have a fancy shoe. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat.
This motherfucking guy.
Well, then I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Go pick that up, butler. Just yeets it across the room. Well, I'm afraid I must take one. Pearl's now a lawyer
I
the family cat's affairs. Yep.
Yeah, I just realized that he introduced himself as we're lawyers when one of them is a child.
That's true. I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. We should probably get going ourselves. So young, and yet so already so accomplished. A master of war. But there's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. Meow. Okay, back to the lobby. No need to investigate this place. Bye. Anyway. Just fucking give her the letter. Bitch. I'm tired of you. I grow weary of your continued existence in this game. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. I mean, Francisco was basically a child when she became a prosecutor at 13. True enough, I guess. Miss Oldbag, if you would look at...
She has the ability to channel a lawyer.
What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... edgy poo?
Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'Amour I smell? Ugh, why do you know that? Okay.
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly,
wow, rude.
Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly?
That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgypoo said so, you understand?
Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag.
I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook.
I don't need to be in the game anymore. Bye!
It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
That may be, but you know nothing is going to come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
Why?
Brrrah.
Ah, what? What now?
One thing before I forget. You can't go into On God's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is gonna be in there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating to kill her.
So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
I would rather not. Okay, go to the hallway. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about to kill her. Anyway, hallway. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. Wrecking course! An investigative photographer eats her stars on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen.
But, do you have a camera?
Reckon given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know. So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Old Bag took your camera.
True.
That is not my fault.
Did we ever end up telling her?
I don't think so, no. And we probably... Well, hold on, we might. Night of the murder. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. Well, you really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? Yeah, they just replaced Lotta with Larry in the anime for this, because I go to the anime to get my screenshots.
No.
I go to the anime to get my screenshots for the thumbnails because they're more interesting, frankly, than the video game. But, yeah, Lotta's just not in this one. I mean, the stuff about how Ongar shoving his manager lady on the corridor? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind.
Whatever came to mind?
Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull-dooders. Bullshit is what I'm gonna say instead. It was just some bullshit.
I just wrote a bunch of bullshit. Made that shit right the hell up.
Hey, what's with you? What's with you? What are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? We're disappointed in you. Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words for me and give me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. I don't need to be in the game anymore. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay?
Okay.
Don't be pick about your food now.
Okay.
And make sure you do all your homework, you hear?
Okay.
And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please leave already? I grow weary of the people in this hotel. Corrida's hotel room, I guess. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. It's old bag.
Wait, who?
It's old
What?
bag. It's old bag.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mr. Nick?
What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning?
I hate evil ghosts.
I think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon?
Excuse me, what are you calling a demon, brat? Ah,
Zoinks, it's the alien.
who are you calling an alien?
Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here?
What's wrong with youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to Bar Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Night of the murder. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face. Okay, got it.
Got what? What do you mean by that?
Now, hold on. Hold us on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright.
Now I've seen everything.
But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business.
You weren't and you weren't, but go on.
So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
Memories of Corrida. I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about Mr. Corrida.
He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. OnGuard.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, the mountain is pretty big, and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
The presents. They're all bears, right?
He's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Well, there's plenty of things here that aren't bears, but...
There's a laptop right there.
Laptop, not a bear. All of Mr. Corrida's
Not a
presents
bear.
from his fans seem to be... bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking of bears.
What?
Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear.
Training for what? Also, what?
He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
What?
Wow, what a
I
heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people dramas. I can see those two tuckered out down by river going, heh, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too.
Did all that really happen?
It's in his biography, bub.
What a load of crock.
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, Nice. Bears. God, why? I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock.
Will Powers is the bear.
What is that infernal racket?
It sounds like one of his presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime.
That startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a second.
8 p.m.? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Beep, 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 beep. The transceiver! Beep. Hello? Hello? Mrs. got a phone. Maya! How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It said you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Tony. I've heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good.
Wait, didn't I just literally talk to you today? I'd recognize that distinctive British accent.
With a slight lisp anywhere.
No, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Oh god, I'm choking to death. One more day, please. All I ask for
Finally.
is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all. Please. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Well... What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... By... Got it? Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. Beep. Well, that sucked.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static.
Mystic Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Anyway, I guess we're going to go talk to Gumshoe. You should talk to Gumshoe about this. Is Gumshoe an electronics expert? Are you sure about that?
Well, he has one of
guide?
those. Well, he has one of those, remember? That's how he keeps tabs on where Karma's gonna be.
I mean, other way around, but yeah, I know what you mean. March 22, Wright & Co. Law.
Oh, yeah.
Offices.
That's right.
Hey, welcome back, pal. I've made 17 cups of instant noodle.
Oh my god, he's actually...
I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner.
That's nice. Thanks.
A rich man's luxurious 4-course meal. Out of a can, that is.
I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat.
Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal.
You've got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, he didn't even make it yet.
Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful, pal. Ask me anything you want, pal. Go ahead.
Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Present the
You could
radio
ask me about
transceiver.
the stock market, or perhaps you want to know about string cheeses.
I know quite a lot about that.
You see, the secret is in how you peel it. The transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing.
What thing?
Ask about your badge, obviously. I'll do that next. Oh yeah, the thing just up and broke all of a sudden.
It broke, pal?
When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this.
I don't hear any static, pal.
Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal.
Electromagnetic interference, pal. Just real quick, as long as we're here. Look, it's my attorney's badge.
Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again.
I'm really touched. That was worth it. Okay, back to the hotel. No, sorry, wait. We have to talk to him about the interference first. So what is electromagnetic interference?
It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal.
Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? No, but sure.
Is that a thing that used to happen? Like with old CRT
I don't
monitors,
think
maybe?
Maybe, but it also just sounds completely made up.
It sounds like bullshit. Because my phone is next to my computer all the time, and that's literally never happens.
Huh? Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Hold on. Excuse me.
When you use the dryer next to the TV?
It's
where
when
people keep their dryers.
You know, where people keep their dryers and TVs right next to each other as God intended.
Oh, that's stupid. Oh yeah, the TV does do that. So that's what you're talking about.
Is your TV next to your dryer, Pearl? She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this.
Do they even have dryers for the most part? I thought a lot of people just clothesline dried their stuff in Japan still.
Given this game came out in like 2000s in Japan, they probably are talking about CRTs. Yeah, I guess.
I'm dying. Hang on a second.
No, don't worry. I'll take a drink. I could cover for you, but instead I'll just also be silent.
No, we're good. We're good now. I just had a real fit of coughing there. I was trying to ride out initially, but then it just kept happening, and I was like, alright, I'm
continue
gonna be
coughing, give me a... It's like, alright, well, hold on. This is the train I'm on.
So the room
they
you're
have the
in
dryers
was
and washers in the bathroom. Yeah, but there's still not typically a TV there, I imagine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, we typically keep them either in like, off in a side room. I feel like most people don't have them in the same room as their television.
No.
But anyways, so the room you were in when that interference with the receiver happened.
I feel like a dryer probably means hair dryer. Well, I also don't keep hair dryers near my TV. Like, that's just not a thing that you do. Unless you have a fucking TV on your bathroom counter like some sort of psychopath.
There's gotta be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something.
Ah!
Hey, speaking of that, where were you when that happened?
We're in Mr. Karida's room, the scene of the murder.
What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct to get a bug sweeper.
You're gonna excuse me?
I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal?
Wait, Gumshoe.
Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
I'm gonna go steal from the cops!
Anarchy! I am the law now, idiots!
We should be going too, Mr. Nick.
Alright, let's go. It's still, like, fucking, like, probably 8 or 9 o'clock at night by this point. Fucking hall. In the hallway. God. Corridor's hotel room. March 22nd. Gatewater Hotel, Corridor's hotel room.
Hey, you're finally here, pal.
Sorry to keep you waiting. How did you get in? I guess Old Bag probably just didn't stop him. Because he's not us.
Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see. I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at precinct doors. From the outside, I mean, so yeah. I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers.
What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item.
Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's.
You just have one of those?
Wow, so this is a bug sweeper.
It looks a little broken.
Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal.
Oh? By who?
Me, of course.
Oh.
Ah, see, this sure brings back
I'm totally
memories.
staring, aren't I?
Excuse me, Weir is 420, thank you for the follow.
Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Shirt looks a little beat up.
This motherfucker made an electronic bug sweeper when he was in...
Yep.
Just gonna real quick, just check something real quick. Just need to know something real quick. He's 31 in this game, which means that would have been like the 70s when he made this.
What a guy.
Incredible.
A real Chad. It might have been like the 80s.
It could have been, I guess. Late 70s to early 80s, I believe.
But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy right here. Your heart and soul? I thought you just had to put electronics in there. It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but...
But
you can't set the sensitivity.
does the game take place like a couple years ago now? That's true. I guess it does take place in the... I think it takes place in the, like, the late aughts. Maybe the early 20-teens. I don't know.
Let's just split the difference and say it was the 80s to 90s.
Somewhere in that range. Either way, the fact that he made an electronic bug sweeper in elementary school is still wild. Gumshoe is a lot more competent than we realized with electronics.
So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
There's so much shit in this room that gives off electromagnetic waves. That's why he's got shit laying all over the place to make this more difficult.
First game takes place in 2016, but that's just for localization.
Oh, okay.
But isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal?
I'm getting that sinking feeling again.
Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this, baby. There's a listening device or some other bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right, now, first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around the room to give a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that gives off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things in here that are going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at everything and anything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal?
Anyway, I know exactly where it is. Would you prefer I just do that? Yes, it's the
Sure.
refrigerator. No, it's the spare. I love it. Specifically, it says pan left and check the eye of the largest bear in the bunch. You can't miss it. Wrong button.
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right?
I would not call that a teddy bear, but okay.
It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. No, not yet, but this bear's eye is... Let's see. For Elma, my turnabout takes place March 2018, so that's only like 3 years ago. It feels like these games take place longer ago than that, though, don't they? Like, the technology doesn't feel like our technology.
I guess to be fair, this game was made in the 2000s, and it may have been extrapolating on technology that would be available 10 years from then, but also, like, it could have just been the localization, too, so who knows?
Who knows? A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig that big fella's eye out and see what we've got.
Let's just rip its eyes out.
So he was in elementary in like the 90s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Also, yeah, I'm glad that we skipped the rest of it, because I assume we've just been panning over things and then being like, nope, not suspicious.
Yeah, because...
Over and over again.
Because, again, it's really... There's just a lot of bullshit in this room that's electronic. Basically, that's why there's... Again, I'm pretty sure that's why he just has random shit plugged in all over the place, is to make this part of it a little bit more difficult.
Perfect. Exactly what you want. No, you can't. Such a violent act. Oomph. Rip. No.
The bear looks completely unaffected by this. That's...
It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer.
A what bitter?
A transmitter, pal. You're not quick on the uptake with this stuff, huh?
You're not very smart with technology, are you?
Which is impressive considering that I'm the smart one here. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? I think the years stay the same more or less, but yeah, I think it did. I think they didn't expect the move of technology and stuff. You see Nick and Maya's phones? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got real like 90s
phones.
brick phones.
Okay, so we can do one of two things. This is the last thing to do in the investigation, is talking to Gumshoe here and then doing some other stuff in this room, basically. Do we want to finish the investigation, or do we want to just do it next time?
I mean, I'm okay with either. I don't work tomorrow, so it's basically whatever you would prefer.
Yeah, fuck it. We started late. We'll finish the investigation. So this tiny thing is a camera?
Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems.
So it's a video camera. That's what I just said, yeah?
You're kind of slow when it comes to this, huh? It runs on a battery, which it comes with it in a set.
But there's no videotape in this camera?
This is only the camera part here, pal.
And how there was a VCR in that room we were in before instead of, like, a DVD player, because DVDs didn't exist yet, I don't think.
The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed to the radio waves, and then it's set to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you're right!
Spy camera added to the cord record. What did that say? Hold on. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at the time of the murder. Okay.
Yeah, Nick, there isn't tapes anywhere. You're in 2018.
Fucking idiot. So, what is a transmitter?
It's a device that sends footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal.
Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing.
Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yup. Let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
8 p.m.? That was the time the award ceremony ended.
I think the Japanese version of the game just happens in the year it's released, 2001, I think. Leaves it up the year it happened, just that America has a different justice system and stuff.
Eh.
Huh. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe...
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape.
What?
If you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal.
Transmitter added to the court camera. Changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmit the yeah, you know, like a fucking transmitter. It transmits things.
It transmits things. Yeah.
So there's a camera in this bear's eye.
And it was disguised as a present.
And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Corda this present?
I don't know, pal. But I can grab my DS and check the dates as the beginning of the case. I do have a chip. Oh, Rui's got the fucking it. Made yourself a manwich. This means that someone out there's got video of the. Okay, you just skipped it. All right, that's fine.
Oh, I thought you read it. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's okay. It's whatever. Everyone just dunks on Gumshoe. It's cool. It's fine. It's the way that it happens.
It's just my life.
It's just I just live this way now.
My choices have led me up to this moment, and I can't do anything about it now.
Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is?
Nope.
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh, sniffle.
Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear added to the court record.
I got it!
What?
Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go around the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this.
Well, that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m.
Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal.
Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe.
Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
There he goes.
I visibly shake when I do that, yeah, for some reason.
Yeah!
Yeah! He's so excited. Do you think he did that in the precinct all the time, and now they're just glad he's gone a little bit?
He's gone.
Yeah.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, and all for Mystic Maya's sake.
Can you
It's
guess
a mystery,
by the sentence? Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a limb. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient way, right? He's actually like the only person that says right, like just as right. Basically, everyone else says Phoenix or Nick.
Yeah.
You have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
The rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time.
I see. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there's a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right?
Eh?
Do you know a stuffed bear, little girl?
What?
I have no idea.
What a wild question.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here.
What?
The camera transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like that can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different.
A good sentence.
By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really?
Well, I guess so.
It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time.
Huh?
I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do.
Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth.
He's just gonna take like a 6-foot-tall stuffed bear with him?
I guess. I would love to see him just fucking hoist this thing over his shoulders and be like, evening, Wright, and then walk out of this room with it.
I'll be seeing you, right? It just like walks off.
Especially since the bear is still there. They didn't bother taking it out of the shot. Wait.
What?
Why are you doing this?
I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrada?
The real killer?
Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews?
To be honest, I don't know anymore.
You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth.
Juan Corrada's the real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Ongard. And this card. Shelly to Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. So there actually is a part 2 to this investigation, but we can stop here.
Ooh!
I forgot this was a 2-part investigation. Which, to be fair, yeah, based on what I remember of the trial, we do not have all the facts yet.
Intriguing.
Anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next week, we'll probably be wrapping up this part of the investigation for sure. Because I don't think that'll take us an hour and a half. Although it might. I don't think we'll finish the game next week, but we're getting close. Close enough that I have to consider making art for the next game. Whoops. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Fire Emblem, and have a good night. Bye!
Goodbye!